Welcome back to episode 7 of The Content Bag. I'm Joy, your host and your content bestie. On this podcast, we help influencers and content creators under 10K monetize all of their social media platforms, stay in the know, and get to the content bag. On this episode, we're taking a little bit of a turn. Usually, I start off with a question, but it's a few things going on in the content space we need to address, okay? And what's it about? It's about a bag. The first thing I want to not address because it ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? Period. It's between this lady and God. As y'all may not know, I just became a TikTok Shop affiliate. Whoop, whoop. And I will be having a full dedicated podcast on how to become a TikTok Shop affiliate, all the things you need to know. But I'll be honest with y'all, I'm learning myself. And I'm not like these other people who just be putting out stuff and they don't know anything about it. And that's on Jesus Christ. So that's that. However, there is a TikTok Shop affiliate, and she was saying something like, "Oh, yeah, with the holiday season coming around and the TikTok updates, like I can't make less than $10,000 a month. Like that's just not an option for me. Are you okay?" And then, like as the video went on, I kind of said to myself, I was like, she must have made a very big purchase without like really having the income to suffice it. And she was like, "Yeah, I got to make my house payment." Now, blessings to her, but one thing you have to know is if you're an affiliate 9 times out of 10, affiliate marketing is commission. If you are a commissioned associate or affiliate somewhere, your income depends on how much you can sell. A lot of times people who work in commission sales, they have money saved up or some type of other income. TikTok has been putting a lot of money in people's pockets. And if you don't have financial literacy as a content creator and you start getting your little first taste of money off of content or off of anything, not just content, any type of job or source of income, you can really be moved to make big purchases like a home with mortgage, a car note, things of that nature, just off of because you had a good month. Because you as a content creator, you could see $8,000 in one month and you could see $52 in the next. It's not fair. It is the reality. I feel like content creators are just as manipulated into buying into a lifestyle than people who just consume content. I believe that the lady really was like, okay, yes, this is my breakthrough. But what she did was she mismanaged her funds. Because now, at the end of the day, housing, like apartments and mortgage approvals and all these things, content creating may be this big wave, solidified online, like it's this huge thing, but it is still very new. It is still, the guidelines and the delineation of it is still very new. And a lot of times these places, these apartments, they don't even want to accept you if your only source of income is a content creator. Like they will not accept you sometimes. You can have $100,000 in your bank account right now. If you don't have like the pay stubs of showing, are you getting consistent income? Because a lot of times these companies be from China. Like it doesn't make a sense to a lot of people who are not in this field. So you're already moving off that. And granted, I don't know nothing about the lady. I just saw the video. I don't know if she has a husband. I don't know her life. I don't know her life. But I will say this. Don't get sucked in to trying to make your lifestyle with your first big check. Because regardless of what lifestyle she was leading, she was sucked in. And now the mortgage people, they don't care that you did not make enough money as a TikTok affiliate. They don't care. Where is their money at? Where is their money? And this is how influencers and content creators go broke. This is how people go broke, period. Living above your means. She lived above her means because she did not consider something like a house payment something that you should at least have 3 times the money with. Because she just knew. She knew that she would be making $10,000 a month, every single month. She knew that she would be making 120. She knew in her head that she would be making $120,000 a year, regardless. And there was nothing to come in between that, except we are on the TikTok algorithm. There's more people being accepted into the TikTok algorithm program. Like I said, you have to have a backup sometimes, a lot of times, because trying to chase a lifestyle will lead you to be broke every time. And I'll on the next episode, I'll get into like how I had experience living above my means, and I had to really humble myself before God and say, I'm living above my means, so let me scale it back. So I'll get into that. But that's that. Don't live above your means as a content creator. And also, if you don't feel like you have to be a lifestyle content creator just to be a content creator, you have to do what's within your lifestyle to obtain that lifestyle. Okay? That's that. The next topic I want to talk about is a word that I like to use on this podcast a lot. Unconventional, untraditional as well. There's this lady on Instagram. Her name is there on there. It's called the Glitter Prints, the Glitter Shop. I'm gonna leave it in the box below, child, you know what? I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I'm not about to leave it in the box before. Just look up the Glitter Print. I think that's her name. Because I hate when people say that they're going to leave something in the description box and they don't leave it. And I'm probably not, because I'm kind of being lazy right now. So that's that. But what she does is she prints out photos. She goes to these different events. And it's a photographer. And they'll print out a photo. You know those little 4x6 photos you get at little photo booths and stuff. And she'll put glitter on top of it. She'll put glitter on specifically like your clothing items, and it looks like you're wearing a glitter shirt. So I definitely recommend y'all go check her out on Instagram. But I brought her up because I'm just like, one, this idea is so cute. Two, I low-key would do that for the holiday season because, you know, people want their holiday pictures. And three, that's how you get to a bag unconventionally. I've never seen nothing like that, ever. But she scaled her business. Like, it was a video, like, she was invited, I think Kris Jenner was having a party or whatever, and she hired her and everything. But I'm sure on her journey, some people did not believe in her. Oh, you putting glitter on photos. You feel like this is a business, da-da-da. But guess what? She believed in herself, and she had continued to where she's now. Check it out. She has over 46,000 followers, high engagement, getting booked. Okay, she's not just having engagement. She's getting booked. So that's that. So I encourage you to do this. Take them dreams. I just changed my Instagram name. I just changed my name to Dream of Joy. And I'll just get into it a little bit why. Originally, I was doing cooking videos. Like, I wanted to have this cooking empire and everything. And I changed my redirection is to, I wanted to help other content creators. And my name was Joy Gorman. And Gorman is basically like, Gorman means gourmet, enjoying food a lot. A gourmand fragrance would be something like vanilla, chocolate, stuff like that. Like, just delicious. Like, joy, delicious. Like, something like that. And I had this whole concept of it. But over time, it was not aligning with my brand. So I changed it to Dream of Joy. And that aligns a lot because what you're listening to right now, this content, this podcast, this started off as a dream. Every venture that I've done that was an entrepreneur endeavor, it started off as a thought, as a dream, as what if? And then I turned the what ifs into I'm doing it, and I'm still doing it. So I'm like, that sounds incredible. So I changed my Instagram name to that. Okay, period. But I said that to say, take those dreams that you have, those plans, stop rebranding it on your notebook. Stop just going back to your notes app. Take them dreams that you have and start putting them into action. You planned enough. I think I talked about this before. You didn't redid your logo for the business that you want to do 20 times. You keep on saying, oh my God, the logo is incorrect. The logo is good, girl. You're good. start posting. Start order your inventory. Start posting, start marketing, start building. Start trying to be on people podcasts to promote your business. Stop. When you just are always in the planning phase, you can never be in the doing phase if you just always plan. And that's something I had to tell myself. Even starting this podcast, I'm like, oh my God, my podcast has to be so professional looking and this, that. I'm sitting here in my room recording on this $7.99 2-pack microphone set. One of the microphones then stopped working. I'm sitting here chilling, like literally. This, like, I'm not in a podcast studio or nothing like that. I'm working on that, I definitely am. But it's not about perfection. It's about the dream, the goals, and actual doable actions. So that's that. Start the business, period. My third one was, My third one was something that I myself am guilty of. And actually a friend had to kind of like put it in perspective a little bit. We were just talking and then she was like, oh yeah, like content creator and influencers are two different things. And this is something that like I knew, but I never really conceptualized it. You can be a influencer and a content creator, but just because you are an influencer does not mean you're a content creator. Let's break this down to kind of see like where you stand at and with some examples. For example, Keith Lee, okay, Cousin Keith as we call him, period. He is a content creator and an influencer. He records and produces his content, but producing it, he goes to these different restaurants. He films himself. I mean, I don't know. He's kind of at a high level now. Like, I would think he still is in charge of his production. I'm not sure. I don't know. Some people, even though they're like, they do their videos in self-recording mode, like they still have like a team and stuff. I don't know. But for the most part, he produces all of his content and posts and edit them. Edit it and post it. But what he do? He influences people to go places or to not go places. He sways people's opinion. He puts things in perspective. He lets people care about if you find a restaurant, good or not. He's influencing your decision to go or not. A content creator is someone who, for instance, they do a video on extinct beluga whales. They're not really influencing you to do anything. I mean, they're not necessarily tied to an organization like, save the whales or anything. They're just giving you information. They're just giving you content. A podcast like this, I'm not really influencing you to do anything. I'm giving you information. I'm keeping you abreast on things. I'm not influencing you to go buy anything. Not at the moment. Okay, but when y'all can go on my TikTok and shop though. But I'm not on this platform right here. I'm not influencing anything. I'm giving y'all the content. The content is the information. The content is the audio. The content is the visuals. That's the content. So again, content creating and influencing is two different things. Because now who makes more money? Let's get into that. The person who makes more money, I feel like, is the influencer. Because a lot of times, there's a girl who it's actually a few girls who make drawings and stuff, and they'll make drawings to you have seen it. You have definitely seen it. She'll recreate scenes, but the scenes will be animated to give it a new light. And one time it was a girl like Plan B Peel, I guess. They worked with her, like she incorporated it into one of her videos. But she's influencing someone to buy it. She's advertising, but she's still not an influencer because her content is the drawings. That's her content. She's not like, an influencer will be like, okay, this is how I use Pro Tools, Procreate to do my drawings, like this is how I do it. So yes, she can tap into her content creating and influencing bag. You get what I'm saying? Influencers make money though because that's what their page is about. They're making the content like, oh damn, I like but in each scene, they're influencing you to buy something or to do an activity. Go look at the next time you look at a vlog of your favorite YouTuber who do vlogs and stuff, Get Ready With Me's Day in the Life. Really take a look and you'll see like almost in each scene, they're influencing you. They're telling you their daily products that they use. And a lot of times they get commission from it. They're influencing you to buy something or do something. Now, you don't always have to be an influencer when it's tied to money. I don't want to get too political on here, but I will say both the Democratic and national, what the fuck, Democratic and national. Child, I don't be into politics. I do, but I don't. The Democratic and Republican Party, they both use influencers during the election. Like all of the young people, like all of this, I feel like the election was won off of influence. I feel like we can really get into it because I feel like there was so much, but maybe because I will say I am a Kamala supporter and my feed was pro Kamala, anti Trump. So maybe that's my perspective of like, okay, well, it seemed like there was so much support for Kamala, but I'm like, that was the way my algorithm was. Someone for Trump, their algorithm is pro Trump, anti Kamala. So that's that. Because a lot of people's like, oh yeah, I feel like it was so much support for Kamala online, but the polls wasn't reflecting. I'm like, maybe that's not true. Our algorithm was just programmed to be pro Kamala. You know what I'm saying? But influencers were definitely used during the election because they know, where are the young people at? The young people ain't at the pool hall. The young people ain't at these the derby. They're not there. They're on their phones. So it was smart to use election. And sometimes you can over pander. You can over influence. And I'll just leave it at that, because a lot of people don't like to feel like they are being sold to. Like I said, I don't get into politics, but I will just say that. But these were just some topics that I had just seen. We are continuing our daily schedule, but I will let y'all in on a little something. I am not rebranding. We're just continuing to build. So for the next couple of days, we are working on getting syndicated. So that's going to be a huge moment for me to see like my podcast on Apple and Spotify. I might cry. I don't know. Even though, like, why am I crying? Like, I literally have to go through all of the steps. I have to do the upload. I have to do the request. I have to do all of this potentially payment. Like, why am I crying about something that I created? Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm a Capricorn, so sometimes I just be like, why are you crying? Like, if you'd like to stay in the know of what's going on in the content and media space, make sure you follow the Content Bag on Instagram. I will leave our link down below. Make sure you give a follow and let me know if you followed from the podcast, because you are a day one supporter and I love that for us. Okay. So thank y'all for listening. You'll be watching very soon. I'm getting it together, y'all, but y'all will be watching soon. But thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting, and I will talk to y'all later. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if y'all agree with what I have said, because some people may not agree with what I say, and that's completely fine. I love to have discussion and discourse. It's one of my favorite things. All right. Bye.